Hello, I'm Chad J. Karl, independent certified financial planner professional with SA Stone Wealth Management. It's kind of interesting when we discuss measuring risk in my world um, because it's just kind of fascinating. Because as an example, my dad taught industrial arts, so woodworking. And so when I was growing up, his mantra was always, "All right, son, measure wood twice, cut once." Yes, Dad, I understand. But it's fascinating because in our world, we can measure risk just as much as you can measure, cutting a board. And I'm not going to bore you with the details of how we measure risk, things that I studied in college and with my certification to become a financial planner professional, things like beta and Sharpe ratios. But the point is that you can measure risk. And so we have a tool, a website, a software called Riskalyze, of which we can measure either our clients' existing portfolios or a potential clients' investment portfolios to make sure that that level of risk aligns with their risk objectives and their risk tolerance. And so what I mean by that is, let's pretend that this is the S&P 500. Nearly everybody, when the market is up 25%, nearly everybody wants to get a 25% rate of return. As a matter of fact, one of my clients, he's a wealthy retired physician. His position is that, hey, Chad, I pay you fees that when the market's up 25%, I expect you to outperform the market. Of course, conversely, when the market was down 35% in February and March of this year, or 50% between 2008 and 2009, not a lot of people want to lose 50% of their money or 35% of their money. As a matter of fact, one of my other clients, I think she was joking with me earlier this year. She said, Chad, I pay you fees so that you still make me money when the market's down. And she really wants to have her cake and eat it too. What's interesting because in terms of measuring risk, as an example, the S&P 500 has a risk score of 75, roughly on average. So anything that has a score higher than that, as an example, Facebook on average has a score of roughly about 99. So that's about 30-40% riskier than the S&P 500. And of course, anything then that has a score less than 75 is less risky. And so my objective is really to, as an independent certified financial planner professional, is to help our clients align and measure that risk with their objectives, so that either prior to retirement or after retirement, they already have certain expectations that meet with reality. So if you don't know what your risk score is, feel free to give me a call, email me, contact me anytime, and I'd be glad to sit down and discuss with you and help you measure your risk objective with your existing portfolio and make sure that those two are in alignment. Thanks much and be blessed.